What is cracking, guys? JP here again, bringing you another update of my reef tank system here. So starting with the 90 gallon, got my new fish, my yellow chorus wrasse right there. Well, technically it's actually a silver belly yellow wrasse. It's cousin from the yellow chorus wrasse. They're in the same family, so I don't really mind it. Pretty good. It adds a little bit more different yellow coloration that's out and about compared to the Royal Gramma. That's more hiding. It really shines in the white light. And then for the coral whites, I move a few back from the 40 gallon to just let it grow out because it was kind of struggling in the 40. So starting with this is the some kind of birds of paradise bird's nest maybe, or Postulapora. I got a green base, so we'll see. Move back some acro. It looks like it's a purple acro. I'm not sure. I'm gonna let it grow out and see what it is. My green humulus right there. Everything's doing pretty good. It's growing very nicely. You know, it's kind of basing out. Some are sprouting like crazy, so that's good. Moved my Tubbs Blue Zoa in here. It's not as blue, but over time it will be bluer. There's my pink zippers back there. So we'll see. Everything is doing pretty well. It's a very, very nice yellow fish. Maybe someday I'll get like a Tomini tang or a yellow tang, but as of right now, I need to source where to get them. Some corals are kind of doing not so hot, especially this green humulus. When I first got it at Live Aquaria, it was already very brown, and one coral kind of RTN overnight. This one have a weird green base for the STN, so I'm guessing it was already like dying a long time before I got it, so that's kind of weird. But I'm gonna save that because there's still some polyps sticking out. My Montipora lantana finally is coloring back up slowly. Here's the green humulus the nubbins that came out. I'm saving. I just moved this. There's a couple corals right here, especially this green slimer. It's kind of STNing. I don't see any parasite. I don't see any worms, any flatworms. So it's probably from my 40, you know, low light, low flow. So it's not liking it, but there's this big nub right there that's growing very fast, so that's good. My Sunset Monty, when I first got it, it was already not so hot. There's no polyp extension. It was very cheap. It's like $20, so not so good. But there's that base. It's still alive, so I'm gonna slowly recover that up. So we'll see in a few months. Hopefully it will be a success story. Everything else is doing pretty well. It's basing out like madman. Setosa varieties, yeah, pretty good. That's what I wanted. There we go, pretty good. All right, let's move on to the 40 gallon. So 40 gallon wise, I got a gold torch from Unique Corals for only $150, which is very good. They actually labeled it only as a mystery torch because it was not as gold. Most people like it gold, but I know I can color this coral back up in the next few months. It got 5 heads sticking out, so it's not fully split it out yet, but I know in the next few months it's gonna do pretty well and it's gonna color back up and I can frag it out, sell it locally. I got myself a Orange Recordia Florida at my local pet store. It was only $40 for 3 heads. It's very nice, good decent size. You can see the 3 mouths right there. It's about to split. So we'll turn on the blue light, put on some glasses here. Let's see here. So now you can see some of the gold. Now this is, they call this like a green mouth with purple stripe, gold stripe. So it's like, they call it V3, but I'm not so big into the names. But over time, I know the gold will come back much better. Only $150 though, so that's very good pricing. Other corals that's the same coloration have the green mouth goes for like 500 for this size. So yeah, I'm happy. And it's been only 2 weeks. Very good. There's the orange Florida. Look at that gold or orange right there. Very, very nice. It's glowing. It's hard to do it. Yeah, very nice. Always wanted one, never got one because of the availability all around. But everything is doing pretty well. Ever since I finished the interceptor treatment in this system, my pods definitely took a hit, especially my amphipods, bristle worms, and copepods. I don't have any cleanup crew in this system. All I was relying was those pods, and now I got some weird algae growing. It's been keeping on track, but I could grab a big chunk of Chaeto from my 90 and then just shake it here, and then that should introduce some pods, but that's gonna be the next plan. So if you do an interceptor treatment someday, just know your pods will die. So definitely you will need to resupply them because those are your cleanup crew, especially micro cleanup crew. I'm gonna try to trade around locally too with like the purple Indo, some green tip Indo, just the cheap one so I can get some variety in this tank. So yeah, I've been selling a lot though, so that's good. All right, let's go to the quarantine system. So I got my 10-gallon empty right there. I got my blue-green Chromis and my invertebrate quarantine and my freshwater cichlid tank. So we're starting with the blue-green Chromis. Everything is doing pretty well. I finally got them trained to eat flakes. Before I was feeding them some frozen food and they were not eating flakes, but finally got them eating that. They're all very healthy. I don't see any more uronema. All I see is the hole in the head, lateral line disease for one of the fish, but I know I can recover that up in the next few months. But like I said, I'm not sure if I will add them to the main system until I'm 100% sure. So, pretty good. Right above, I got some snails, some cleanup crew in this system. It's been set up for a good day now. I got the shrimp and snails. Oh, no, well, actually, I don't have any shrimp. All I got is snails. I got some crocus snails, dove snails, astrea snails, some serret snails. What else? Conch snails. This is the sand conch snail. And some Naceri snails. Tubes sticking out. I'll definitely need to get some kind of filtration in this system. But I'm gonna let them quarantine for 2 weeks, get them acclimated because the water from my fish tank is like 1.020. So in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna slowly raise it up by the end of the week or two. I should have it by 2.5. So that's gonna be the plan. Yeah. I've been feeding them with some algae wafers today, maybe once a day, to just have them some food so they don't starve out. I just like it to quarantine for 2 weeks, so let any spores of egg or velvet spore out and release to the water and die out. So that's gonna be the plan. All right, next to the fish is my Sahika Cichlid. Now the babies are swimming out and about very nicely. It's about a week old now. There's a lot more babies to go around. I would say 50 or more. I've been feeding them some first bites of these Hikari first bites. Doing pretty good. So yeah, at least 2 eyes or 3 times a day, and I changed the water earlier today. About 50% with aged water, just basically got some air stone and heater in it so that the fish does not get shocked with the nitrogen gas or any kind of impurities. Alright, pretty good. The water I used went through sediment and carbon blocks from my RO system, but I did not use the RO DI. I just have basically just filtered it from the carbon blocks, and that's it. Yeah, look at that. There's a lot of little baby fish. But yeah, everything is doing pretty well. I definitely need to add some kind of some rocks here to help filter the water so there's no ammonia. Um, gonna basically do the same thing. Just keep it balanced. Just keep it stabilized. Um, the yellowfish, why I only have one left is, well, one disappeared and then one died from bacterial infection. I don't know where the other one disappeared to. I look in the floor, I look on the sand, I don't see anything, so I'm not sure what happened. I don't really know. I don't want to think about it. Maybe someday I'll find a body, maybe. But at least one, so there's no fights. Someday, like I said, I might get a Tumini tang or a yellow tang, we'll see. I'll let the corals grow out. I know in the future that these corals are going to overgrow each other. Like this one will be like this big, and I need to move it or frag it. And then by that time, hopefully, I would have fragged enough to sell around or give around. So I know this is a long-term solution. It's just a short-term for now. So, but overall, I should be pretty good. Looking pretty good. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. And happy reef keeping. Adios.